Good morning and welcome back to the channel. It'll be all things sheep today. We'll be moving lambs, sorting lambs, marking lambs. There's just a lad in there. I don't know whether you can see him or not. I need to take him out. Where he was born earlier this morning. It's about 7 o'clock now. He was born earlier. I had a few others as well. And I took them out. He was being born just as I was going back up home for breakfast, so I just took him and left him there. So just there now, this is a pen of ewes and lambs that'll all be going out today. They're not all marked, but they're all single lambs and just need to be ringed and marked. So we'll just go over to his other shed and I'll just update you on a couple of ewes and lambs. And then just where you see that pen of ewes and lambs that's going to go out today, there was a ewe in there with a single lamb, huge big single lamb, probably one of the best ones I've had. And we marked him yesterday and he was ready to go out and everything. And then just last night I saw him and he just didn't look over well. And he looked a bit hollow in himself, so I thought maybe he had maybe lost his mother in the pen. So I brought her over here and put him in the pen and tried to give him a bottle. He didn't really drink a whole lot. Didn't really want to drink, so I ended up just stomach tubing him a small amount last night, and then I tried him in a bottle again this morning. I don't know whether he was injured or not. He was sort of back down on his back legs. He was standing and he was just sort of a bit of a hump on his back. Don't know what was wrong with him. But same thing this morning, tried to feed him. He didn't drink a whole lot. I tossed up the ewe to see. Now she had a bad elder on one side, but there was milk in the other spin and it had been sucked. So I don't know whether he got injured over in the other shed or not, but he's actually died now. He's in the back there, and I just don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened to him, but maybe he got injured, and that'd be two lambs that has died, maybe through injury today. Now this is a sorry looking sight. This is the triplet one that has gone down, and I think now she's probably lost the use of her back legs because she's down the whole time. I've tried standing her up and everything, and just nothing seems to be working with her now. So I just don't know. Probably going to have to ring the vet and just have a chat with him and see what we're going to do there. I will update you on it, whatever it is. I just don't know yet. Now this is the triplet one that we said that she lay on one and we fostered one, but like that lamb's doing great now. He won't drink the bottle or anything, so she's back eating. So she can probably go out now with that lad, and she'll probably rear the one. So, but sorry, there's all these there's twins and singles mixed up there. They're all marked and ready for out. They'll be all going this morning. Now it was a bit stormy this morning, windy, and it's given a little bit of rain, but when the sheds just get full, something has to go. But like I put out a lot of singles, and then if a little bit of bad weather comes, it wouldn't be as bad. Now this is the one in the adoption unit. The lamb is actually in there, just where her head is. I need to put him back in here where the pen is. But I let her out. That's the lamb that we put the skin on. That's the triplet lamb. And I let her out into a pen, just into one of these pens yesterday morning. And he still had the skin on him, but she had no interest in taking him. We just had to stand in the pen to let him suck. So we took the skin off him then yesterday evening and put her back in this. So she's probably going to spend 2 to 3 days in this again. But I have a funny feeling she's not going to take him. But anyway. Just on another casualty, starting to get a few casualties now at this stage, but sure, that's always the way. So just this set here, set of twins, where I will show you when I have her tossed up again, but she has one big huge spin where it's nearly like a growth, but there's milk in it. She had milk in it, but the lambs can't suck it. It's huge. It's bigger than a cow spin, and would you believe she's no milk in the other one? So there were lambs yesterday, and I'm feeding them. But when I got in to check them here yesterday, actually one of the lambs, I think she might have stood on his navel or something, so his navel was bleeding. So I had to get a bit of bale and twine and just tie it off to stop the blood. And he's actually, and he was a little bit weak. So that's why I set up the infrared light for them. And put them in there. And like I'm feeding both of them now. I actually had tossed her up and I tried to get the lamb to suckle on the big teeth, but it's just impossible. So I might even just maybe milk a little bit over. So they're getting some of her milk. But I'd say she'll go as a cast Joe, and when I get my feeder, my automatic feeder set up, I'd say both those lambs will be on the automatic feeder. Now, just to show you, this is the automatic feeder. I need to bring it home. I need to bring it home and completely power wash it and completely disinfect it and run Milton or something like that through all the lines. And I probably need to do that today because it's getting to the stage now where there's probably going to be a few lambs that need to be put on. That's an automatic drinker feeder, and it's a bit of work maybe getting a lamb on it once you suckle them on it a couple of times, but it is a great job. You just fill it in the morning. If you have to fill it in the evening, you walk away once they get going on it. Now they use a lot more milk in it, but you see, if you're feeding lambs all day and maybe then they're not getting fed at night, but with that feeder they're drinking on it the whole time, and they nearly do better than if they were on a yo. But it does use a lot of milk. They drink a lot of milk on it, but the lambs do very well. I find they do very well. It's it's inexpensive. It was €400+, but it'll feed, you could have 20 or 30 lambs in on it at any one time or something. But like, it's great. You come in, if you're really busy, you come in the morning and you fill it, and then if you check it in the evening, it needs to be filled, and it heats it. There's a heater in it and everything, and it's a brilliant job. So yeah, going back, we'll be we just dose everything going out because I have everything going in the trailer going up to different spots from the shed, so it's just handy when they're going out to give them a dose. Probably need to do it maybe a few weeks after they go out, but it's easier for me. Alright, just letting a few out here now. These are all singles, so it's great weather to be getting them out. It's good to get them out of the way. There's a good few in that batch. There's just in one go, but they're all singles, so just feeding. A couple of lambs here, where it's a full set of twins. For the ewe, she sort of has a growth on her spine or her teeth, where it's huge. It's nearly bigger than a cow spine, her teeth. There is milk in it, and I have milked her, but and then on the other side, she has a bad elder on the other side. But like the lambs can't suck that big teeth; it's just too big. So I'm feeding these two. As I say, I'm milking her. I don't know whether the lambs, when they get a bit bigger, to be able to handle it. I don't think so. So it's looking like these two lambs will actually go on the automatic feeder. Haven't got it set up yet, but it's looking like that. That's probably it for this video. A couple of these videos probably a bit shorter than normal because they're just maybe getting a little bit repetitive, doing the same thing. A lot of sheep stuff at the minute. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe and like it, and we'll catch you at the next one.